Hello and welcome to a special edition of Big Scott 35. Today I got this finally in the mail. It came while I was at the show. Uh, the it, I checked. I picked up a large. If you saw my short, I had a lot of stuff at my PO box, so I didn't really go through it. I just grabbed it and kind of left. I thought everything was there, and I got home and saw this box wasn't there. Um, checked it, and it was at the post office. Your boy's not feeling well. I am really under the weather. I feel like I have the flu. I'm hoping it's just the flu. Just getting worse and worse by the minute. But yeah. But anyway. I do have this order. I believe it's 61 cards. Most of it is going to be TCG. All of it is non-sport, I believe. So let's get to it. This is from Blizzard Legacy. I have a couple of my friends did send some in. I believe this is one of my buddies here. He's got some beautiful Blizzard cards. I just, yes, it's a 7.5, but, it's a beautiful card. So I am desperately making videos to make room over here. And, yeah. So this next one, another Blizzard. Looks like the same card, just a red foil edition. I'm not even going to try to say the words, the names. They just look beautiful. Let me see if I can get more light real quick over here. All right. Just got to remember to come in for one side, not the other, so I don't cast shadows. So we have that one. I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit. Green foil, same card. At least with each color foil, it goes up in price. So I'll try to show the foil a little bit. It's really dark on the bottom. It's even hard. You got to get the shine just right, even in. This is the silver. It's a weird. What is it called? Silver. I got to get my cheater. Oh my God, my vision is all messed up. Silver Spectrum. Silver Spectrum 9. So if you're familiar with WoW, you will know these characters. The guy that does this plays a lot of WoW. Try to get me to get in until I realized I had to pay to get the games and then pay a service fee to get the every month, and I was like, that's not me. So I said no, thank you. But thanks anyway. Pokemon Trainer 10. And then my other friend that gets all the bangers, he's in this too. I don't know which is which. I'll let them figure that out when I mail them to them. I let them fight over it. I have seen this one before. I thought we got this one graded before. Now, he might have had another one, or one of my other friends had another one. But the Pokemon movie, 8.5. It's a promo card. I know those are tough to grade. Saw some of them at the show. Pokemon wasn't as big at the National as everybody thought it was going to be. Everybody's favorite dragon, Charizard. Even though it says Charizard, they call him Charizard. You explained it to me. I'm not here to argue. try to get this right, so bear with me. Having a good time though. Charizard, very nice mounting. Don't worry, we got bangers coming. Another Charizard, 10. That looks like a full art card, if I'm not mistaken. We got a Pikachu, which I'm still surprised that this is the face that runs the place. But his cards are not that expensive, from my understanding. It's the Charizards. I explain that to me. I don't know. I mean, that's like, I don't know, Otani cards, and then our second to, I don't know, like Yamamoto or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. Another Pikachu and a 10. But only two I know is Charizards and Pikachu. So I've learned what a Mew is, I guess, now. So cat looking one. And this is I guess this is what turns into a Charizard, if I'm not mistaken. A Dragonite, which I was kind of thinking Pikachu, dude. So that just, the evolution part of it. But anyway, this is a GameStop promo here, so I don't know what that goes for. Usually promo cards are tough, tough grades. This is a Mewtwo. Hollow. Beautiful card. Hopefully we get some more of those Blizzard cards. They were nice. He just looked good. Cape of Toughness. Who would turn down a card that said Cape of Toughness? 10. Resisting Fate. I forgot to get some water for this one. My chest. I hope I don't have the, just coming from 100,000 people show. Our first Pristine 10. I usually put these in order and all that. I just got them. We've been waiting a while for them. As I said, I turned them in before. I talked about it before as a 30-day turnaround. It turned into 50, in between a 45. But it just is what it is. It's about a 60-day turnaround. I just wish they would, be upfront about it. Now they are. They'll probably blame it on the national. This company, I call them. I feel like they having every chance in the world. They have a 25% off right now to try them out, because they know this is their chance. And even Beckett was busy, and they just were never busy. I didn't go by it on Wednesday, but my friends did, and they said even Wednesday night where you could hand in your cards for, I don't even think they were doing show stuff now that I think about it. Love that card. That's a nice card there. That's a Dragon Ball Z. Really like Dragon Ball Z cards too. I like them because it's a full card. It's not the TCG with all the hit points and everything on the bottom kind of, for me, takes away from the card. Another Pristine 10. So this is Ryan. Every once in a while, he'll say hi on one of my chats or whatever. A couple of my friends have pointed out, how good he does. He's got a great eye. I told him he just buys singles off of eBay and tries them out. by looking at this one, you can see even with this being borderless, you can see a little bit where the word on the left corner is a little bit farther away from the word on the right corner. Down in the right corner, the two's right against it. So you can see where this has some centering issues. CGC really doesn't play with centering issues. They're tough grading anyway. They're probably the toughest graders out there. For a while, they were just really, really too tough. You got to find a fine line, especially when you're trying to win over a population. Another pristine 10. So when I see pristine 10s, you see how that awakening and the word up in the right corner are really, and everything looks the same distance in all the corners. I'm sure if I'm seeing that, that's probably what they're looking at. Sorry if you've seen my hands in there. Very animated talker, especially when I'm not feeling well. This is going to probably be a longer video because I like to talk. This is like on Titan, but this is Super Dragon Ball Z again. Ultimate rare. I know where to find all this too on the cards themselves. I don't have to write all this down anymore, I don't think. But man, when I did, luckily most of them now have been turned in. It's only when my friends turn in like something that's very rare to somebody else, then I can tell them you got the only pop when I can't start reading the system. Robert, Prestige, baseball collectibles. He has that same issue with the Japanese stuff. He has to give them all the information a lot of times. Another pristine 10, just beautiful cards. I mean, they're beautiful cards to start with all the color and just pop to them. And then you do that, and it's just, look at that, boom. I'm sitting here staring. I'm sorry. If you see me, I got a big screen over to the left that I can see all my stuff on. I got one more up there. So when a few weeks ago before the show, I sent him a copy of what it was, and he goes, "Man, I got killed." And he goes, "But I got like 11 pristines." I was like, "Y'all wait till you get to my cards, and you'll see what getting killed is about." I think he gets a 6.5 or 1 in here, and I'm sure it has. I don't check over them. I don't have time to do all of that. If I see something blatant, I'll let them know. Let whoever's sending them. I just don't have time to really look over them. I do have the stuff here. Most time it's just a black light in a magnifying glass, and you'll see every just don't take much. That's why it doesn't really take long. Everybody thinks it needs to take an hour to review these cards. Should you be doing 3 in a minute? Probably not. But let's be realistic. A black light on these new cards, and you'll see everything, every blemish, everything that's an issue with this. So that's where they see a lot of alterations. The black lights don't lie. I remember in my early 20s, one of my younger friends used one of our other friends' ID and did some cutting up to it. This was probably around 92. He was 20 and he wanted to get into a place with us. And the guy put on the black light. He reached over and grabbed. You could see every cut, glue mark. But in regular, it looked good. It passed at several other places. But man, black lights don't lie. 8.5 there. And that's what they do. They're in a dark room. They probably got a shiny magnifying glass with a light on it. And then they have like a black light as well. I have a jeweler black light that if I really want to get really technical, sometimes I've carried it when I first got into grading. I wanted to grade everything. So when I went to a show, stuff was raw and somebody's trying to give it to me as mint. I'd pull that out and they'll start backpedaling fast. And now when I go to a show and it's a big card and it's not graded, there's usually a reason why. Um, what gets me is I saw at the National, I'll talk more about this Saturday, uh, was a lot of the, I'm sorry, trying to get my breath and thought. A lot of the non-graded stuff, raw stuff, was pretty much valued at like between a 9 and a 10 value. And I have issues with that a lot of times. Another beautiful card here. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Lost my train of thought. Having foggy stuff going on. Yesterday, I just thought I was tired. I'm running. Oh, this is what he's talking about. It's 5. Okay, so you can see up in the left corner. I like to look at this stuff, and it looks like that 8 is running. It's really shifted to the run side. I don't see anything here. I'm sure there is probably a fingernail indentation or something on this card somewhere. I don't see anything offhand, but to have a 5, there is something really, really wrong with it. Yeah, that number is running off the top left, but that shouldn't be a 5. I'm sorry. I have graded a lot of stuff and had a lot of stuff graded. I don't call myself an expert on anything, but I have seen a lot. So I do have a little bit of knowledge. I'd have to look at that over again to see if I see anything. It's hard once they put in there. And me and Bobbles have caught them, not caught, know that somebody was making a hit. He was hitting a 6 instead of the 9 at one time at PSA by accident. So, mistakes happen. They're human errors. So, whenever they can do away with that, let me know. Oh, I like that card. Hopefully you can like it too if you can see it. Come on. He's all flat and real. You want to focus. Why is it not focused? We've been doing just fine on every one. There we go. Oh, it had it. It had it there for a minute. There we go. Beyond Generations. Y'all should want to see that. That's a beautiful card there. Beautiful card. I know these are not Pokemon, so they're not even like for Pokemon people. But there's more cards out there than just sports cards and Pokemon. 7.5. Got a 9. Y'all gonna know the grade of my hand pretty soon here. There we go. They're just beautiful. If somebody people collect cards for different reasons, and if you collect it as an art form, I mean, this is right up your alley. Another pristine 10 by my boy. For my boy, I know he sells some to pay for all of this, so hoping the ones he wants to sell. He's up in Iowa, so they're enjoying the last bit of their summer. Uh, September rolls around, it starts getting chilly. I think the Cyhawk game was about the last weekend. I think I wore shorts. I think I wore shorts and sweatshirt for that game all 8 years I was living there. Cyhawk is Iowa State. If you don't know, the state shuts down for that. Pretty big deal. Where I worked at didn't shut down, of course, 24/7, but everything pretty much stopped during a football game. And then if you were working, somebody was telling scores over the radio. I don't think here in Carolina, I don't think any rivalry is that big. Now, when I was in Virginia Tech was a big rivalry, but now both teams are just not that good, either team. It just it's not the same. Beautiful, beautiful car. Congratulations, Ryan. You're kicking ass on this, brother. Get this 9 out of here. There's your Mew X. I don't remember even having that. That's like a scene or something. That was different. Jim at 10. Just a 10. Just a 10. I can't remember if it was 3 people, 4 people, not including me in this. I can't remember. I know it was my buddy Jesse, Ryan, and me. I can't remember. Uh, there was a third, another guy I worked with at when I was out there. I had a great group of friends out there. You know, when you're willing to drive somebody to go get surgery and sit with them and help them in their house, and help you move, and we're upset when you left, but understood and stuff like that. That's a good group of friends. I've been blessed with friendships in my lifetime. 10 on that one on the bullfrog with something on his back. They had something like that in Fortnite. I like to play Fortnite. I don't apologize for it. It's my little quick indulgence. I haven't played it in a while. Last night I didn't feel like doing anything. Blastoise. I just know my throat feels like gravel, and I ate a little something, and I don't feel well. Scarlet and Violet Pokemon Lich Seed. We have another Charizard. I think it's the same one as before. Can't remember. 8.5 hollow. Is that? Oh no, I said a 2021. It looked like an old school Charizard, but it's from the celebrations. Okay, okay. Still nice. I'm not. I'm mad at myself that I know there's a difference. So yeah, there we have it. I don't think I've been lucky to do any originals in anything for anybody yet. Pikachu. That's pretty cool. That looks like from the cartoon. I mean, I was a little too old for a cartoon, but I know what it was. It came on around the time that I would watch cartoons on my break when I was in my 20s. But that one was just a little too childish. No, this isn't a thicker holder, noticeably thicker. This is a beautiful card. Shame it got an 8.5, but man, it's so shiny. Look at that. Pikachu Celebrations Classic Gold Medal Ultra Premium Collection. That is a really nice card right there. How they made the picture with looks like the picture the Pikachu's the sun. Well done on that. Well, and then now we're going to get to mine. I got one more that was not done. And then we'll get to mine. Okay. So we'll get this one out of here. Very nice. And then we're going to end it off on some bangers. We got. I wanted one more. I thought there was one more. This is called a glitter something. Glitter dust. Look at that. What is the name of that character? Sylvanas Windrunner. I wonder if anybody cosplays that. I'm sure they do. Just not doing justice, a little dark here. But you can see the glitter. It's glitter in the blizzard. Very nice. Very well done. I'm pretty sure that's Jesse's. He loves, even Orion plays it as well. I know Jesse's been wanting to go to BlizzCon. It's kind of hard with three little ones. Now we're going to get into my bangers. I don't think I got anything above a 9. We got an 8.5 on Darth Vader. I'm starting to Darth Vader, like if you see my Pete Alonso or Stormtrooper, I want to do a Pete Alonso and a Suka one. So that's my plan with that. But man, 8. Jeez. Kind of would like a little bit better. I mean, holy cow. I mean, I looked at it. This is off of a comic cover. Beautiful card. I'll take it. I want the card, but when you want to set up a display, you kind of want something a little bit better. This one, I kind of knew. It's the black and whites, but 8.5. It's borderless. I don't know where they're Star Wars, maybe a little. I don't know, but it's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Trying to remember where I think I pulled those black and whites at a show out of a box, so that'll tell you right there. Galactic Files Reborn. I think a lot of these I just pulled out of single boxes. Darth Vader. Oh, I really like this one. Darth Vader Rogue One mission briefing. Darth Vader continuity. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. You do not know the full power of the dark side. One kneeling for his master. I believe this is out of the black and white series again. See if we can get it to focus. There we go. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back, black and white. It says Darth Vader's conference, but that's when he's kneeling talking to his master, Sidious. Portrait of a Sith Lord, 40th anniversary. Beautiful card. Love it. Got the red fire. Some Mustafa in the background, probably, which is where his castle is. That is pretty much where the birth of Vader. He becomes Vader before that, but that's when he becomes the version that we all know and love. I mean, look at that. Rogue One mission briefings, Darth Vader. Awesome card. I like that one. It's got a little bit. Man, did I get all Vaders? Now I got to buy me a new display case. This is out of Finest. I don't know why it says Obi-Wan Kenobi in the bottom. It might be from the movie Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know. But Darth Vader's Finest. Again, most likely bought out of singles box somewhere. And then last but not least, we have a Stormtrooper to go in the Stormtrooper collection. I still have clones in it that I can take out. So this is part of a Denny's I bought out of a box. I believe it was a Denny's. No, I take that back. Sport Lots. So this is from Denny's Solo. I don't remember these being at Denny's, but then again, I don't eat at Denny's very often. I stopped drinking a while back, so I don't go there late night. But Range Trooper from the Solo. Beautiful card. I like those Denny cards. I have several different ones that I bought off of Sport Lots. But yeah, that's it for this collection. 61 cards. Overall, great. I mean, thanks for my man Ryan. Really saving our tails on the on this one with all those pristines. And mine. Yes, would you like